Morning students. In today's session, we will discuss another important method of qualitative research, which is mixed method. As name suggests, it combines two approaches, qualitative and quantitative. So mixed method, where we are mixing two approaches of research, two important approaches. So the term mixed methods refers to an emergent methodology of research that advances the systematic integration. Remember, systematic integration or mixing of qualitative and quantitative data within a single investigation or sustained program of inquiry. A mixed method combines both qualitative and quantitative elements to produce a better research quality by ensuring and eliminating the biases inherent to either qualitative or quantitative methods. However, collecting qualitative and quantitative data was common in many social sciences research for the last 60 years almost. After going through formative period and the ensuing era of paradigm debate, mixed method research expanded into a distinct methodology equipped with procedures and nomenclature. So a mixed method usually results in a profound research due to its methodological pluralism. The main assumption is that when an inquirer or researcher combines both qualitative and quantitative methods together, it provides a better understanding of the problem and than using either one method. Mixed methods research can be very useful in getting a deep understanding of any research work. However, given that mixed research method requires more time and efforts than either of qualitative or quantitative methods, it is imperative that this method be used only for that research in which a profound understanding of the phenomenon is of great importance. So mixed research would be more closely and should be used only when the research result would be very useful to generalize. Designing mixed method research. Mixed methods research originated in the social sciences and has recently expanded into education, health, medical sciences, including fields such as nursing, medicine, social work, mental health, pharmacy, allied health, and education health. So, in the last decade, its procedures have been developed and refined to suit a wide variety of research questions. These procedures include advancing rigor, offering alternative mixed method research designs, specifying a shorthand notation system for describing the designs to increase communication across fields, visualizing procedures, through diagrams, noting research questions that can particularly benefit from integration, and developing a rationales for conducting various forms of mixed method studies. The core characteristics of a well-designed mixed method research include the following: collecting and analyzing both quantitative, means almost close-ended, and qualitative open-ended data. So collecting and analyzing quantitative and qualitative data, using rigorous procedures in collecting and analyzing data appropriate to each method's tradition, such as ensuring the appropriate sample size for quantitative and qualitative analysis. Integrating the data during data collection, analysis, or discussion. Using procedures that implement qualitative and quantitative components either concurrently or sequentially with the same sample or with different samples. And the last, framing the procedures within philosophical, theoretical method models of research, such as within a social constructionist model that seeks to understand multiple perspectives on a single issue. So, mixed methods can be an ideal technique to assess complex interventions, such as validate findings using quantitative and qualitative data sources, use qualitative data to explore quantitative findings, or to develop survey instruments, or to use qualitative data to augment a quantitative outcome study. It involves community-based stakeholders as well. So let's talk about what are the advantages of mixed methods of research and what are its limitations. First of all, it compares quantitative and qualitative data. Mixed methods are especially useful in understanding contradictions between quantitative results and qualitative findings. Second advantage is it reflects participants' point of view. Mixed methods give a voice to study participants and ensure that study findings are grounded in participants' experiences. It fosters scholarly interaction. Such studies which add breadth to multidisciplinary team research by encouraging the interaction of quantitative, qualitative, and mixed methods scholars. It provides methodological flexibility. Mixed methods have great flexibility and are adaptable to many study designs, such as observational studies and randomized trials to elucidate more information than can be obtained in only quantitative research. Collects rich, comprehensive data. Definitely, mixed methods help us to collect rich and comprehensive data. So, by following this approach, individual literally collect information by integrating quantitative and qualitative data. For example, sports stories frequently integrate quantitative data. Scores or numbers of errors, how many times you committed some error and what were your scores. With qualitative data, description and images of highlights to provide more complete story than either method could help. Limitations. Let's talk about its limitations. Sometimes mixed method studies are challenging to implement, especially when they are used to evaluate complex interventions. So they are challenging sometimes for a researcher. So first limitation is it increases the complexity of evaluations. Mixed methods studies are complex to plan and conduct. They require careful planning from the beginning to describe all aspects of research with clarity, including the study sample for qualitative and quantitative questions, identical, embedded, or parallel, and timing, the sequence of qualitative and quantitative questions, and the plan for integrating data. So integrating qualitative and quantitative data during analysis is often challenging phase for many researchers. It relies on a multidisciplinary team of researchers. Conducting high quality mixed method studies requires a multidisciplinary team of researchers who, in the service of the large study, must be open to use methods that may not be their area of expertise. So sometimes it becomes very difficult and becomes challenging for the researcher. Finding qualitative experts who are also comfortable discussing quantitative analysis and vice versa can be challenging in many environments, given that each method, qualitative and quantitative, must adhere to its own standards for rigor, ensuring appropriate quality of each component of a mixed method study, which can be difficult. For example, quantitative analysis require much larger sample size to obtain statistical significance than do qualitative analysis, which require meeting goals of saturation, means not uncovering new information from conducting more interviews and relevance. It requires increased resources. And the last, mixed method studies are labor intensive and require greater resources and time than those needed to conduct a single method study. So, once again, we will go through important its advantages and limitations. Advantages are it compares quantitative and qualitative data or mixes the two approaches. It reflects participants' point of view. Here, participant is given an opportunity to reflect their point of view clearly, which is reflected in data. Fosters scholarly interaction. It provides methodological flexibility. It collects rich and comprehensive data. Limitations, it increases the complexity of evaluations in many situations for a researcher. It relies on a multidisciplinary team of researchers. Because sometimes people who are conducting it may not be their area of expertise. So it requires efforts, it requires time and labor. It requires increased resources. So mixed method research is valuable in fields where a comprehensive understanding of complex phenomena is required, such as education, healthcare, social science, and business. By combining qualitative depth with quantitative breadth, mixed method research enables researchers to address research questions more fully and make more informed decisions based on a holistic understanding of the problem and data obtained. So integration of quantitative and qualitative data in the form of mixed methods study has great potential to strengthen the rigor and enrich the analysis and findings of any work. By carefully selecting the mixed method design that best suits the evaluation questions and meets its resources constraints, evaluators can facilitate deeper and more meaningful learning.